Hey everybody!
Hi everybody! Livestream Sunday.
Welcome to Livestream Sunday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Hopefully your weather was good. Our weather was amazing. A little bit of rain, but nothing major. And yeah, I'm feeling better. I got a long ways to go. But how are you all doing out there? I see Cammie is in here. Hello, Cammie, Teresa, Gary. Hello, Intense Amy. Well, welcome. You must be new here. Or at least, yeah, wow, I like that. You got Michael and Tampa Paul's in here. Hello, Tampa Paul. How are you doing? Annie, hello. Where can I find your recent live vlog? So you can go to, we have a playlist, and that's where you can find all of our vlogs, our live streams. Go into our channel page, look for playlists, and there should be one called live streams. So you can find all that. But yeah, I guess Miles is in here. Hello.
Captain Jones,
well,
hi.
hey, how you
I'll be down
doing?
next week. Hi JQ, Tampa Paul, Larry Perry, Sue, and Linda, and Skip Smith, and Eddie Studman.
Hello,
I see him
Eddie.
earlier. Joe, Linda, Michael, Kimmy Bars, Ray's on the road.
Hello.
Hi Michael, Kimmy Bars, Intense Amy and Gary, Teresa, Michael, and hi Ringy Dingy.
Hello guys,
hi,
how you doing?
Hi Cooper, Nancy,
for Prince and the Pines,
and Foster, William,
Captain Jones, Lori Lou. Hello, JQ is in here. Hello JQ. Larry and Perry, yeah, guys. Well, welcome everybody. Hopefully everybody yet again had a great weekend. And yeah, we're just gonna have a little chat tonight. Nothing but one piece of mail to open. And then that's about it, really. To be honest with you all, we're just gonna sit around and chat. Any questions? So today I was looking at some of the footage from the cruise, and we were remembering a lot of the things in the cruise, and so that was real fun. And then of course just taking care of some things. I haven't put a video out since I think Monday. And I wasn't feeling good. I haven't been really feeling good since a week after. And I know Thursday went live, but I was really battling hard, not feeling very well. And so, yeah, I'm doing good. Nothing to worry about, but I do have to change some of my medication. I got to get some new medication. I got to go, see another doctor on some things, but it's nothing to worry about. Nothing we're going to really talk about tonight. But I'm doing good, though. Today, probably tomorrow I will start,
Hi, piano lover.
Making videos.
My daughter turns 30 this week. Can you wish Kelsey a happy birthday? We love your channel. Hi, Kelsey. Happy birthday.
Hello. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Hi, Amanda.
Pixie Dust. How you doing? Direct TV 522. Great seeing you. You guys, you've been with us for a long time on the channel. I think we've met you once, if I remember correctly. Lisa and I are at the pool. Oh wow!
What's up, Direct TV 522? Story has it.
James, you're at the Treasure Island at our pool at our favorite. That is awesome. I love Treasure Island. Treasure Island is a really, it's a mom and pop. It's not crazy big. You know what I mean? And it's still got you're close to John's Pass and just a really great area. I love St. Pete Beach. I love that whole area there. I often said that if I were to retire, I hear that, or if I had to move in Florida, I think St. Augustine in the Tampa Bay area, especially Treasure Island and maybe somewhere in that area. But of course that's big bucks too. Beachside Resort, I love the Beachside Resort. There's a bunch of little mom and pops in there, really good all the way around. Gosh, yes, I love that place, James, and they take real good care of that resort. Stay at the beachside. That's where we just love it. Great folks there too. The folks have always been really nice. Can we get a goat for HBD Christy? All right, well, happy birthday to Christy. Happy birthday. Wow. Hey guys, we'll be in Pigeon Forge on June the 7th to the 14th. Should be a good time. We'd like to be able to meet. I'm not 100% sure what our schedule is. We're really up in the air. We haven't really met anybody this year. I don't know if we will try to. I know a lot of folks have reached out. I do apologize. We're not able to meet everyone, and it does, hurt. But we'll try to. I don't know. I love to, but there's a lot of things that we gotta, sort out and things. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting. This week here wasn't a good week at all. Weren't feeling very well. So praying you both for good health. Thank you so much, Rays on the Road. We appreciate that. What's your favorite treasure island? Yeah. Treasure island, okay. My son-in-law is starting to build barns your way. Oh, wow. Amanda.
Hi, Doris.
I love barns. I hope you'll start feeling better. Yeah. So, I'm feeling better. I got a little ways to go, but hopefully I get more energy and stuff.
I guess I'm getting a lot of compliments on my hair.
Hey, from Milana. Hello, Rachel.
Have you ever been to the Torch Lake, Michigan? We are considering it as well.
Yes. Yeah.
What's the Torch Lake, Michigan?
It's a lake. It's a long lake up towards Alpena.
Have you ever been to it? You might have.
I have a long time ago. I'm talking like 15, 16 years old, up there camping. Yeah, it's been a while. I love that area, though. I love that whole area up there. Mosquitoes are big enough to grab a hold of you and fly away with you, but
yeah, the mosquitoes are bad
out there. We were up there.
Dragon Hurt, Jamie, hi.
When we were up there to Mackinac Island, that one night was really bad. Remember, we were trying to film the bridge. I was like, I go, yep, we're back in Michigan. We don't get the mosquitoes like that around here. In Michigan, boy, they will cover your arm in 2 seconds.
Regan wants to know where we got the shirt at. It's a Colombian shirt.
So I get all my shirts through Columbia. I'm not sponsored by them, but if they want to sponsor us, then
this is one of those older ones.
I'm okay with that.
They wash up really well.
Yes.
They're moisture wicking. They're great.
They're great
especially for when the heat is on.
It's great for the South here, hot days because it's just really good all the way around. It's cool. So yeah, that or tank top. I like to wear tank tops. Less heat being hauled in. I guess that makes sense. Missing your videos. I know a lot of folks have reached out and they said,
big skeeters.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Looking forward to booking and planning on cruise videos.
I know some folks want to see us do a video.
My wife Kelly loves your hair color. I guess she's talking to me. Thank you.
It's Dawn's got.
Bull's getting old peppery though.
I'm getting old. I'm getting old. This is what the doctor told me that you're not the young chicken anymore.
I hope you guys are okay. I've been worried about you. I put you on my prayer list at church.
If we ever have like something that's needs to be known, to be concerned about, good or bad, I know nobody wants to hear bad news, but I know you all are always wondering. We all do. All the creators, everybody follows you. You do care about them. Dawn or I will make a post. We were just fine. We were just kind of getting over things and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm heading to Chicago this weekend with friends. Ooh, wow. Bill, that's awesome. I love Chicago. We will probably be in Chicago sometime when we say that.
Hi, Ron Tower.
We'd like to be there.
You will. You want to work out together. Weren't you the guy in here last week wanting to give us $1,000?
I don't remember.
You joined 6 days ago, Ron.
There's always
as long as he behave himself,
I know Toe is like
a lot of people after Toe said he'll take the $1,000. Everybody else will take it too.
We really appreciate folks do offer. I know they want to help out the channel, but guys, we just want to say thank you all so much.
Paul Beer said you think you're old now. Wait till you get to be my age.
I know. I should be complaining. I know.
LJ Dibbins. I'm a new subby and I enjoy your channel very much. Any upcoming trips to Italy or Greece? I'd love to, but I don't know if they're going to be upcoming anytime in the future.
And everything's always in the air for everything, right? We know there's a couple sure things coming out. I will be making a video when we do book our next cruise. I will be making a video of how I book it.
Keep hope always.
The thing is, the video won't be released until after we've actually come back from that cruise.
Hi, Kendra, Gail, Amanda.
Things.
Hi, keep hope always. Yeah. Hi, Ohio, Nana. She said another year older with the goat. And Allison went to Kate's Cove today. Seen 4 deer, 4 turkeys, and an adult bear. Glad you guys are feeling better. Miss your videos this week.
James Ball was saying that they're considering a Mackinac Island. I love Mackinac Island. And if you're going to Michigan, it is like the thing to do in Michigan. It's the crown jewel, right?
We need to get a boat and do the Mackinac Island race in a boat to the Mackinac Island.
We need to find You gotta have.
I know you gotta have a sailboat. I
was
being kidding. I was being sarcastic.
I know. Those guys are crazy though on those boats. I mean, just the initiation to get into that, you gotta like, those guys party hard, right? They do.
I see your comment, Ron. I got it colored.
I like it. I like her hair. I think I like it. And it's summertime. I know Dawn was a little sad that it was short, but I said it's summertime. By the time it grows back out, it'll be close to winter. And then,
I see your comment, Maria Brodowski. She's saying Adam had another connecting flight canceled.
Brodowski, yes.
Seems like it's happening a lot lately. There ain't no snowstorms. And what's going on with these airlines?
So
there ain't no hurricane or tornado coming through there.
We've never had a problem with American. Our friend Adam, you all know him. You guys should all know him. If you don't know him, check him out. The Daily Woo. He's got a YouTube channel. Adam the Woo. Of course, everybody should know him. He's been having a hard time with connection flights, and that's part of the reason why we put a 3-day cushion before our cruise, because I don't want to be put out money on our cruise or being inconvenienced. Now we do get the insurance, a travel insurance.
Kevin.
So if something were to come up, we get our money back. But that's not the reason why we booked that cruise. We want to go on that cruise. So
hi, Jason channel.
Yeah, he's been having a heck of a time. Dawn's like,
oh well, everybody likes my hair.
Yeah, I like it.
Hi, Toe. I'm still waiting by the mailbox, Ron. Where's my cash? Yeah,
Toe.
Tell Denise we love her and say hi. I've been trying to call her.
Yeah. So yeah, I could see a future, maybe some Toe videos. Go out and do some fair. Toe and I and Dawn and Denise at the fairs, tearing it up, walking around, eating all kinds of stuff we're not supposed to eat, probably.
Everybody likes my hair. Well, everybody's complimenting me.
Yes.
And shorter hair.
I like the hair.
I know, but short.
Hair, I don't understand hair's a lot, but, it should be comfortable and it should be cool. And you live in the South.
Yeah.
You don't live in Antarctica. You don't have to have hair everywhere. You don't be a polar bear.
My hair never grew right anyways.
Hey, y'all from Trussville, Alabama. I hope I said that name.
Hi, Timothy Farmer. Right. Hi, Pam Dixon. Hello, Pam Dixie Dust Travelers.
Jason's channel's in here tonight. Hello.
You look a lot younger, Dawn.
Dawn looks good. That's why I married her. And she's smart too, but smarter than I.
Really? Well,
she is.
Yeah,
she puts the that, or I would be a big kid.
The crack in the fire.
I would have a monster truck sitting in the backyard and car engines all over. You know what I'm saying? Dawn is she's mellowed me out a little bit. And I love your hair. Everybody likes your hair, Dawn.
Who in the Trust Vegas is Jeff and I don't know who that is, Matt.
Miles, I am working on a music video for the YITS theme song. And then I use it a few times to test it in our videos to see how it would work and how it will play out. I am going to make a music video for that. And then, I don't know. We'll see. It is always hard to get away from if we use the music all the time. There's different combinations I can use. Maybe ultimately we'll have everybody vote on it. I know a lot of folks were asking not to put any intros. Not many YouTubers anymore. There's a few out there. They don't use intros. They just kind of go right into the subject. And I know everybody these days, they just want to get to the meat and potatoes. They don't want anything else. And I don't think we'll ever get right to the meat and potatoes, but we talked about even maybe taking out our intro song, kind of go right into it like a lot of vloggers do. Just kind of move right into it. So I don't know. We're talking about a lot of different things. I would like to do that before fall, try to get a new I know our intro's old. It should be updated years and years ago. But we just but yeah, we'll see what we'll do. I'm also I'm gonna make a music video for that. So it's gonna be pretty cool. No, you love the intro, the current intro or a possible new intro. I thought about maybe cutting the intro down to like maybe 2 or 3 seconds. I don't know if that's possible, but we'll look at a few things and see how that goes.
Everybody's saying about my hair, Will.
Yeah, they do like your hair. Ashlyn says, "Hey, y'all, go on cruises. Do you ever get seasick?" No, we were concerned. Of course, this was our 3rd cruise we've ever done, and I have never. The very first cruise, I had really bad. The MSC cruise, I had really bad sea legs. The very first time. That's where when you get off the ship and you feel like you're on the ship, right, for a couple days after. The Royal Caribbean, when we took it New Year's Eve, I had that for a little bit, but it was gone within a few hours. And this last time I got off the Alaska cruise, I had no sea legs, and I haven't felt sick or nothing. But everybody's different, and I don't want to go and say, "Yeah, guys, go on a cruise, you won't get sick." Your situation is probably gonna be a lot different than my situation. So, I would always suggest if you do go to your doctor, ask your doctor for a prescription for something, before you go on your cruise. And people got patches behind their ears, and they do all kinds of crazy things.
I laugh every time I see the guy dancing behind Dawn in the intro.
Oh, that
guy is running.
That intro that is for our videos we do.
I thought it was going to hit me with the ball or something, grabbing the ball.
Y'all notice we have 2 different intros. We got the one for the videos we shoot outside the Smoky Mountains. You know what I mean? That's our travel vlogs.
I don't know what color this is.
It identifies with the things that we do that's not Smoky Mountain related or in this area related. That intro won't change. A lot of folks like that. I do too. I think it's a pretty cool intro, and it's newer. And that's a newer intro for us. I might change out some of the scenes, other than the guy on the beach. I've always been waiting for that guy to like reach out and say, "Hey, you realize that's me running behind you in the beach?"
Joe. Hey, Will, Dawn, what is better, Old Smoky or Sugarlands? Sugarlands Visitor Center.
Oh no, they're talking about the moonshine places. Well, first off, we don't.
I know, it's being funny.
We don't drink, so.
Sugarlands Visitor Center.
I hear a lot of our friends out there that do drink.
That's funny.
They enjoy Sugarlands. In fact, I think most people say they like Sugarlands. Now, me personally, I like the merchandise that Old Smoky has, and they are, I would say, the oldest distillery in the Smokies, the first distillery. So yeah, I don't know. I really wouldn't know. I know some folks. I've had people offer me hundreds of dollars to go and do a moonshine tasting, right? Just so you can see me taste it.
Will is the dog house.
Excuse me. I don't know if I'll do that.
I can get you a room and where?
Room and where?
Long as you behave yourself, Ron.
I got a really nice email from Holland America. And they were really cool. They said, "Thank you so much for, your social media influence." And
they've seen it.
Yes. It was just, I didn't tell you about that, did I?
No, you never tell me nothing.
That's all it was. It was just pretty much saying thank you so much and all that. So, pretty
Right
cool.
Day, do you two drink? Sometimes I wonder why I don't.
No, we do not drink.
I don't. Oh, sometimes I wonder why. No, I don't.
Let's see here. Are you guys going to Pittsburgh? I would love to. There's a couple things there I want to do. Coming in August, what is your favorite place to eat? Here? Oh gosh, well, a lot of these places are great. I always do. If you've never been here, or if you don't, I always suggest the Apple Barn or like the Old Mill. Those are like your staple places to do at least once. If you like steaks, there's a lot of places here. They're all really, really good. We like Gaucho Urbano. It's kind of got a little bit of an entertainment flair to it, where the gauchos go around. It's a Brazilian steakhouse, pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it.
I think I've had fire roasted sweet corn chips before once, and I can't remember. I guess they're okay. Spicy roasted.
Moose Overland. What camera did I use in Alaska? I used my Samsung S21 Plus. Is it S21 Plus? I didn't bring my big cameras or nothing, which I do feel I wish I did. I wish I did, because I could have I have lenses that I can interchange on my Canon 90.
Okay, Ron Tower, what do you do for a living? You want to stay in Dubai? Yes, I do want to stay in Dubai, but it's very, very rich and expensive.
So anyways, I can zoom out and get the wildlife better, right? Usually when I film in the national park, I usually film with like my Canon 90 or any kind of nature. Any kind of nature I like to film. Yeah. The Blue Moose is really good, Teresa. Yes, thank you so much. That's a great casual place for some wings, some burgers, some drinks. If you're even a drinker, they got a lot of cool stuff there. Yeah, I do recommend that.
Sun Plus One, do you have any restaurants that cater to plant-based eating? There might be a small part of the menu that's plant-based eating.
There is a couple places in town. I just went out in the arts and crafts community. I think the Galberg Tea Room? I can't remember. They have a little bit. But there is some of the restaurants in town do have like side menus where they do carry some of that. But yeah, Pizza Rio is great as well.
Hi, Aretha and Sandra and Michael Reynolds and Vanessa.
A little pricey for pizza, but it is good. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was different. It's different. It's not your average pizza, right? Which deli would you recommend, Dream More or Heart Song? Okay, so Dream More and Heart Song. That's I don't think you're gonna go bad at either or. They're both really good resource. Now, Heart Song has been winning awards in the hotel industry. I do like the Heart Song, the openness of it. It is newer, obviously, so it's going to win there. Honest with you, I don't think either one is going to be bad. You might get a little bit cheaper of a price, but with the same benefits as Heart Song. I do know one thing about the Heart Song is that their restaurant there. Oh gosh, what was the name of it? Oh gosh, I can't remember.
Ryan Tower is a lawyer. Yay!
Aren't we all in the end? So yeah, the restaurant there is really good too as well. So yeah, it depends what you like.
Smoky Mountain Man. He said he's praying for you, Will.
Well, thank you, Smoky Mountain Man.
You can fly me out.
And yet again, I don't really want to. The thing is, if I talk about like my medical and my health, it just people out there get weird about it, and they just like, instead of being, they're just kind of there. So nothing's bad. I'm okay. I'm going to live many more years and all that good stuff. But there are some things that I need to, pay attention to.
If you're going to fly me out, Ron, then 656 people are going to go with us.
And everybody out there always assumes everything in the social media world. Oh my gosh, if I had $1 for every time somebody assumed something and got it wrong, I don't know. I probably would be able to buy one of those high-rise buildings in Dubai. I don't know. I wouldn't mind going to Dubai. I know Ron's in there. He's talking about Dubai. It's pretty cool. Yeah, different. When you like to travel, you want to see, as long as it's safe travels, as a place you'd want to see, as long as it's different.
Ashley, if you are able to go on a cruise and get on a plane, do it. Please.
Do it. Yes, definitely, guys. Do not.
Don't be afraid of the plane, trains, and automobiles. Or planes, trains, and cruise boats.
If you've never flown before, I would do a small trip somewhere. You know what I mean? There's a lot of like small little air, like here in Knoxville. I mean, they got a lot of flights to like Boston and other places that are like under $100 each way. You fly out for like 1 or 2 nights and come back and see how you like it before you start, traveling by plane. I know a lot of folks were asking, but I have seen people get on planes before and then get off the plane. We've seen that before. As for cruises, I don't know. I mean, if you get sick in the car or you do get like motion sickness, I would really I used to get motion sickness. That's the reason why we were always scared about you. Highly recommend to see your doctor and get some of those there was one lady, I think, on our cruise, and when we pulled in Port and Juneau, they were getting off. I think she just couldn't get over the motion on the ship, which was very smooth. I seen them walking down the gangway with all their luggage, and I was assuming they were getting off and flying, leaving.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I could be assuming maybe they weren't.
My wife flew once and said she was claustrophobic. Well, I mean, some people have that problem, I guess.
I mean, it's like a bus in the air. I guess if you go on, I tell a lot of people, think of it as a bus. If you're scared of heights, don't look out the window.
I like my space.
Maybe stay in the
But
aisle.
sometimes those planes do get cramped.
But I couldn't really tell you like how. I do recommend if you've never flown, it can't. Flying can be expensive, but there are airlines out there that will take little jaunts for under $100 each way. It's a great way to say you've flown before, and see if you like it. Go like to Boston for the weekend.
What is the funniest travel experience you both had? When we were going to Vegas, some lady was sitting next to us. She had like a Princess Fiona looking dress on, and she had red hair. But what she was watching on her computer was
it was not very nice. And she had kids too. She was, I don't know.
And she had a husband and kids, and her husband's like, "What? Do you want me to trade you spots?" And she's like, "No." And she was watching what she was watching. She even had to get a drink with it and some orange juice. And I was like,
"Yeah,
you're not." And it was. And it's, should we tell them?
No, I wouldn't say anything. But yeah,
I was like, "What?"
She was watching.
We had to sit there with her. She was like right at the walkway aisle.
Yeah, I personally, she was watching.
Are you buying me a ticket to Hawaii, Ron?
There was one time we were on Route 66 and a spider got inside the 300.
Oh God!
And I was screaming. I was driving.
I was screaming.
It was a big spider.
It was like,
and this was like close to the desert.
He pulls over and gets out and goes on my side.
But I forgot to put the car in park. So the car was driving. And I was trying to chase the car down, but the spider was inside the car.
Camera. I was screaming.
And so, to be honest with you,
he looks at me and goes, "Where is it? How can you not miss that spider?"
Then there was a time where we were watching.
He starts whacking it.
Route 66 again. We were in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, that's bad.
And we were watching people in the parking lot break into people's cars and rip their radios and stuff out. So I called down because I ain't going down there and mess with these guys. I don't know. They look like bad hombres.
They're
right?
like this. So I was like, "Look, I picked up
I called the front desk.
Guys down there doing this."
Well, I should have known when the whole property was fenced in with barbed wire, with razor wire. I called the front desk. I said, "There's people down there breaking in the cars, literally." "Oh yeah, that's okay." I go, "That's not okay, is it?"
The lady
happens every night
with us was crying. Her car got stolen the night before, and then some guy he was just got in his hotel room with his mom or something, and he come running out and said, "What's wrong with these two?" So he's walking down the hallway with us, and we're pushing the cart with the flat tire with all our stuff on it. And he's taking his key card to all those rooms, wanting to know what's wrong with me and Will. I was like, "What? You were safe in your room, and you want to know what's wrong with me and Will? We got a flat tire for one. Number two, we got to find our room. We couldn't even find our room. It was
flat
like
tire
messed up
to the
maze
cart,
looking
not
thing.
flat tire to the car.
Yeah,
cart. Yeah.
I farted in the restaurant once, and everyone heard it. Good for you, Ron.
Okay. As long as it didn't stink, right?
I'm sure it did.
Bikes. That probably real. Yeah. I've been in an elevator before, and someone literally, it was from myself. Bike suggestion, and he gave us a bike suggestion. Said when we're in Pennsylvania, do the Allegheny Passage Trail. Yeah, I'm game. I'm definitely game for some bike riding, some traveling and bike riding. But there's a lot of different travel experiences we had. Yeah, why didn't you call 911? No, I called the freaking front desk. They told me it was fine. That it happens, but she said she would take care of it. I don't know. It was a pretty bad area.
And I was like, "Look, Will," and I was peeking out the mini blind before he went to bed, and it's like the guy was like down there like this.
Yeah,
I'm like, "Look."
Glad you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, guys. I'm doing very well. Said JQ. JQ, are you okay? Oh wow. Hopefully you're doing you're well there. Let's see here. Rhonda, so they don't have a regular room for your mom yet? She's in ICU.
What's the front desk going to do?
I'm sorry to hear that, Rhonda. We're coming down during Father's Day weekend. Is there any pet-friendly places? That's a big question we get. And there are places that we have sent people before in the past that we knew at one time, and they changed the policy. I know there's some folks in here that do come into places. I know the problem is that sometimes these places do change their policies. Like, they might allowed it like, last year and they don't allow it now. It's hard to keep up with it. I would suggest, like going to TripAdvisor or going to like Travelocity, put in your search pet friendly, and then pop up all the places and start calling them saying, hey, are you pet friendly? You can also look at the reviews and see how clean they are, and then book the room through them that way. There's a lot of things, but that's something there I think you need when you're ready to book. You have to call because they could change your policy. They might only have one room in the whole place, and it might be booked. You know what I mean? Things like that. And you go down there and be like, hey, don't you guys have pet rooms? They say, yeah, we have one, and it's already booked. So that's something to look onto. Airbnbs, sometimes they have like pet friendly stuff like that. Put that in the search engine. Sean from Orlando says that Westgate is dog friendly. So yeah, there are options out there, but I would, one of the things really quickly is, I don't know if you guys ever use like Travelocity, Orbitz, any of them sites, kind of gives you an idea of what's available, what the cost is, and if they're pet friendly or not. Then after that, you can look at the reviews, find a couple places, narrow it down to about 5 or 6 places, and then call them up. That's one thing I do recommend. Please. I've seen so many people walking into a hotel with their pet, and we'll be checking in. They'll be checking in front of us, and they're like, we don't have any pet friendly rooms, or there's not an argument, but there's a usually very disgruntled argument about their pet policy and stuff like that. So definitely, that's the reason why we don't really dive deep in them, because it can change so dramatically.
Steve, I heard a rumor that M&M's putting a restaurant in the Chicken Guy spot. You think any truth to that rumor? I don't know.
I've not heard it. So
where did you hear your rumor?
And if it did, I'd go there and check it out, right? But
where'd you hear it from?
I think the chicken. I don't believe it though, and the reason why is I hear it's like an ice cream candy store or something. That's the rumor I've been hearing. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I'm not going to comment.
They need something for kids in Gatlinburg, because they took all the fun away from the kids. Like the McDonald's Happy Meals, the McDonald's is gone.
Oh, you mean like a food place?
Yeah, it's all alcohol and steakhouses now in Gatlinburg.
Well, you got a pretty good point there.
There's nothing for a kid to do. 10 and under. What are you going to do? Watch your mom and dad get blitzed at the old Sugarlands?
Well, we've seen that before.
Yeah, we've seen that.
I had a video.
I don't think it was fun for the kid.
I taken it out. One day we went to Sugarlands, and the kids were all sitting up against the wall, and mom and dad were
happy with themselves.
The group of mom and dads were all taste testing. The kids were watching them, and I thought that was something.
Yeah, the mom and dad are enjoying it, but the kids weren't. The kids were not happy.
Gatlinburg, when they took out
something fun for them.
Well, Anakista is a cool place. Kids will love that. There's a lot to do up there at Anakista for the kids, you know.
Yeah, but that's like expensive just for one person to go up.
Well, I make it expensive. Yeah, Gatlinburg is expensive.
Yeah.
Everything's expensive.
Chicken Guys turned into a sweet shop.
Sweet shop is what I heard.
Fun looking inside.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they do got a couple arcades. I do take it back, but it's still going to cost money for the 10 and under. I mean, kids don't even take a really interest in that anymore, do they?
Excuse me. I'm very careful.
What was going on? They were not happy.
I'm very careful of saying things because things could change so dramatically. Like when it comes to like places coming in, places going.
Yeah, but this is from our own experience and our own 2 eyes and what we've seen.
I heard a rumor.
That's why I'm saying it.
If we're talking about rumors here, I heard a rumor that the Crayola place is having a few issues. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah,
the putt-putt's great, but it's
I don't know what that is
for a family of 5.
But maybe there's something to do. Like, there's some issues there. So yet again, I know everybody was all like, and it's probably. I'm not saying it's not happening, but I heard that there's been probably most likely they got in there with some engineers and found that maybe something's not going to. There could be issues. There could be issues.
Vanessa said, "Thanks, Tom, for thinking about the children." Well, I call it the way I see it. The way we seen it, it wasn't.
So that's the reason why.
That's what we've seen.
Even when they announce something that's going to be coming in the future. I don't really like to get too much into it until those signs go up on the pole, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's coming, right? Because you don't know. Things change. Things are out. Ideas are lost. I mean, look what happened with the indoor drive-in movie theater. Remember that? There's a big thing. They had all these, fan-based fundings and a lot of people. And I know one thing. It would have done good because so many people were interested in it, and it never took off. It ended up becoming Guy Fieri's so yeah, I mean, you never know.
But the McDonald's isn't expensive for a family of 5 either. But the McDonald's Happy Meal used to be $1.99. I don't
Things
know.
Have gotten
Everything
expensive
just shot through the roof. So
it has gotten expensive, guys.
I remember when it was like 59 cents or less for a cheeseburger.
That's a long time ago.
Like a hamburger.
There's nothing like that anymore.
I remember when they first come out with the hamburger Happy Meals.
Jeff says, "You ever been to Hocking Hills?" Yes, I love it. I think it's
Hi, Landon.
Ohio's a beautiful place.
Today he's a huge fan.
But if you live in Ohio, do you want to know like a little taste of Tennessee? Go to Hocking Hills. I mean, it reminds me of so many places here in the Great Smoky Mountains. Abby sent us an email. Okay. Yeah, expensive everywhere, Jeff. You're right. I mean, you're totally right. It's hard to get anything anywhere.
Do a bowling video.
Cruises. I noticed cruises are really sharply going up now. So I told Dawn maybe we should try to book a couple while they're, because maybe they might we might get priced out if it gets too crazy. I hear they're releasing 600 male bears into the park this month. Wow.
Hi, Bam and Kevin and his wife, Jennifer. Hi.
That seems like a lot of bears.
And Landon graduated today, so he'll get a goat. Happy graduation.
Happy congratulations. Wow. Congratulations.
Hello from Hartford, Kentucky. Hi, Jennifer Gordon.
Well, hopefully your dreams come true and you're young and you got a lot of ambition and a lot of thoughts going on and never give up on your dreams. That's all I can say at that age. Never give up on your dreams. Always work for a goal. Always have a goal in your life. Always have, don't be too crazy with your goals.
Yeah, I heard about that too, Ron. That TGIF is closing. Yes. We never ate there.
I don't think anybody ever ate there.
That's probably why it's closing.
Yeah, it did eat there. Yeah, it's closing. It's gonna. So
you ate there?
No, I never ate at that location. I've had TGI Fridays before.
I had it once in Michigan.
It's like Applebee's. It's like all them type of places, right? So
hit zone.
So the company who owns it, they own like
a
bunch of different restaurants in the area, and they're going to change the branding to another, maybe more profitable eatery. Okay, so what's going on here? What's our favorite annual events in Gatlinburg or somewhere else? We like the chili cook-off. It's always been part of like one of the things that we love doing. So we do.
What's better, the Hatfield McCoy or Pirates? We kind of like the Hatfield McCoy.
Yeah, I like Hatfield McCoy. That's just on personal preference. They're both really good shows. That's just my personal preference. Hey, Will and Dawn, my wife, are big fans here in Alabama. Hey, Bama Kevin, how you doing? Could you please say hi to your wife, Jennifer? Well, hello, Jennifer. How you doing?
Melanie, I'm retiring in July. Congratulations, and hope to get out there in the fall. Where'd it go? Oh, and to get to your area and explore the mountains in Gatlinburg. I hope you make it out here too. And congratulations on retiring.
Yeah, and I know a lot of, and I think our budget's getting tight. Everybody's budget's getting tight. I think a lot of folks are going to make more, vacation decisions as things get tighter and stay locally. And that might mean if you're from Cincinnati, the Gatlinburg area might be your place. It's like half a tank getting here and a half tank getting back, like a full tank almost, a little bit over a full tank. But
depending on where you're coming from.
So Cincinnati, if you're in Cincinnati or Nashville or Charlotte or Atlanta,
you can't do that though because it depends how many miles per gallon their car gets.
Well, the thing is, the Great Smoky Mountains sits in between all those major city hubs, and there's a lot of folks that live between here and there. Never heard of
microwave pork rinds in the store. They're in a popcorn
Are they?
section.
I didn't know about
Ken
them
said
either.
he found them.
Wow.
And I found microwave pork rinds in the store, and they were in the popcorn section.
So I think that, this area has always been very good. Even when when tourism goes down everywhere, this area always survives because it's close. The only problem I see with this area in general is that the price of things in general are just getting so expensive. Hotel room stays, a lot of the old days of coming to Gatlinburg and getting a hotel on the strip without pre-booking it for $32.99 a night plus $4 additional for each additional person are long gone. You know what I mean? And during the summer months, I've heard people say $189 to over $200 a night in this area is the norm. So that can really dig into folks, budgets too. But other than that, this area does pretty well. Historically, when it comes to at least, a lot of folks will come here for a weekend, weekend warriors. They come in for a night or two and they're gone. And they'll do that several times a year. I know a lot of friends from Cincinnati do that.
We got 744 in here.
Love the Comedy Barn. Yeah, guys, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. If you guys got any questions, we really appreciate y'all. Thank you. We do. We really appreciate every one of you out there. We got a great community here. We like to keep it that way.
Hi, Dixie, positivity from Two Below.
And yeah. And we appreciate everybody stops by and says hi. And yet again, I know some folks always say, Will, you need to ask folks to subscribe. If you're not subscribed to our channel, which if you weren't, then you can't chat it here. But if you're out there watching, subscribe to our channel. Some folks say I need to do that.
We don't have bears in our yard. We haven't seen any. When
we first moved in, we had some bears come through. It's been quite a few years. We kind of live where we live. There's a lot, bears usually don't come this far in. Have we been sick? We've both been dealing with some allergies, and but I've been dealing with some other things
on
too.
The road, long-time subscriber here, Will.
And I'm getting them. I got some new medications and stuff like that. So, and TGI Fridays. Yeah, TGI Fridays is kind of like. I used to love Applebee's. Applebee's, when I was younger, was the place to go to. The food was really, really good. Growing years and years and years. I know Dawn's giving me an evil look because she does. But years and years ago, it was really good. Applebee's.
Okay.
That was the place you took dates out to. That was the place that.
You didn't take me on a date there.
Because it wasn't to your liking back then. So we went to other places, like the Filet Mignon place or the Oompa or Lucky Steakhouse or something.
I don't understand the salad with the tangerines in it. I couldn't get over that one on the menu. It always plays in the back of my mind, the tangerine salad thing.
But I think a lot of you folks out there will agree with me that those days of those places like Applebee's.
Hi, Hannah.
And TGI Fridays.
Uncle Richard.
TGI Fridays and oh gosh, Ruby Tuesdays have all went downhill. I think they got away from paying attention with their food and getting more into just commissaried, frozen, heated up and serve it, right? And so I think they've really, I personally, like at one time I was crazy about Hard Rock Cafe. Hard Rock Cafe was amazing. Had good food, entertainment, atmosphere. The price is always a little high, but when you're on vacation, it was well worth it. You get to collect the little pins, and it was a place to go. I mean, everywhere you seen one, you wanted to go in. And lately, the food is gotten to that quality of like Applebee's. It's like all frozen, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Now, maybe they've changed. It's not unfair for me to say that right now because maybe things are different at Hard Rock Cafe, but
they want you to do the heart attack roll again.
No, that won't happen.
I don't think we'll ever go back to Vegas anytime soon.
It's a fun place, but it's not.
I was scared. I didn't want to get a spanking, so all I got was French fries. I just got the plain old French fries and I ate them. But I did take a bite of his burger when nobody was looking. You don't have to get spanked. We did it for the YouTube video. I got a bite of your burger when nobody was looking because I didn't want to get a spanking.
You know, people flipped on that video. How can you allow that girl to spank you and stuff? I go, listen, you don't have to get spanked. It's all a concept. Now, you got to remember, I'm a YouTuber, and YouTubers, we want to show you everything sometimes. In that case, we purposely didn't finish our
congratulations, Daniel.
So that we could get spanked.
We got engaged and had many date nights watching your guys' videos.
Well, that's crazy.
That's nice to
know. Are we romantic?
Me?
Are we
with
romantic?
Him? Nah. There ain't no romance here.
Or is it more of a comedy show for us? See, that's what we're going for. We're going for comedy. That's what we are. We are like Laurel and Hardy, right?
Lucy. I love Lucy.
Yeah. I love Lucy. Yeah, I kind of like that. Are you Lucy?
I was told that before. It's like watching I Love Lucy.
Am I Freddie? Was it Freddie Ricardo? What's his name? Ricardo? What's his name?
Oh,
gosh, I can't remember.
Laurel and Hardy, I Love Lucy or something. Okay. Can you guys say hi to my mom? Hi, John S.'s mom.
Oh, hey. See here. Happy birthday to Kelly.
We have done the Bryson Cities train a couple of times.
That's fun. It's fun.
My only child's birthday is tomorrow. His name is James. He's my heart. Hi, Lisa. Happy birthday, James.
Happy birthday, James. Dustin says they have good malt vinegar at
Ricky Ricardo.
It's been a while since I've been to Captain D's.
He looks like the up guy.
Ricky Ricardo, thank you. Oh my goodness, that's travesty to can't remember Ricky Ricardo's name, man. Come on, what's wrong with me?
Why would he take me on expensive dates? He doesn't like me that much.
What, me?
Yeah.
Dude, you just got off a cruise ship.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Pull the chair out and give you the nice little napkin, put it on your lap.
I guess it's an expensive date.
Yeah, it's a very expensive date.
Ow, my finger almost got my finger stuck.
Yeah.
It's been years since I had Captain D's. Do they even have a Captain D's around here anymore?
George liked the spanking in the restaurant. George, I'm with you on
Thanks, George.
That if you don't go to the Heart Attack Cafe and not get spanked, especially if you're a YouTuber or you're a social media influencer, you got to get spanked. Every single influencer video I've seen in there, they spanked. I think even Adam and Jacob, the carpetbagger, got spanked. I think everybody got spanked at least once in their life. I'm not sure. Did Adam get spanked? I don't know. It's been so long. He's probably been years since he's been
there. Sent you
Sanford and Son. There you go. There's a good one there. Love the microwave pork skins. Wow. I'm going to have to find those microwave pork. Where did you get those microwave pork skins? I'll have to try that.
How can you microwave a pork skin?
I don't know. We're going to find out about
it. I microwave my corn chips to heat them up, and they taste pretty good with the salsa.
George says that your hair looks good today, Dawn. George did.
Oh, thank you.
Off the beaten path. Hello. Sent an email about a month ago. Okay.
I see your
about a cruise opportunity. I will look into my email. I went through. I don't recall seeing it. Now, guys,
really, Ron? You're cruising. You're gonna get a timeout.
We have an email, a new email.
I do the spanking.
Dawn does. It's called yitschannel@gmail.com. Now, we used to have an old email that should all be gone and erased and blah, 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 blah. We don't use that anymore.
The microwave pork skins are the bomb. Dave and Cassie said that. I guess, Ken, you're going to find out if you like them or not. You have to let us know if you like them or not. Yes, we have done the train ride in Bryson Cities, North Carolina.
Very, very good.
The Primetime Cafe in Hollywood Studios is a lot of fun. No spanking, but you may end up in a corner.
That's fun. And these restaurants are themed. Now,
you find them at the Walmart Market.
Most of the time when you go to a themed restaurant like that, the food is not so good or not par. But, the Hardtack Grill, the burgers were actually really good.
We haven't been there in years, so I wouldn't know how much it costs for the Hardtack Grill now.
Couldn't tell you.
We just discovered, you guys, how long have we been doing this channel? 8 years. It'd be 9 and 8. 8 and a half. Zachary
says that they had the Park Grill for the first time. Right.
Any plans to go to the Pizza Inn in Knoxville? Pizza Inn in Knoxville. What's the Pizza Inn? We had Pizza Plus once, and we didn't care for it.
Yeah, we had Pizza Plus. Yeah, we didn't care. It's a chain in the area. I don't really care for it. Could just been that location too. Didn't care for it at all. I hope the other ones are not like that. Pizza Inn Knoxville. Are you talking about? What's that one place we went to?
The Honeymooners.
The one where they did the man versus food, or it was one of those. I can't recall it. A pizza. We did that.
Joe says, "Tell Will to say Kevin."
We did.
Hi, Joe and Kevin.
We did the Uncle. Oh gosh, the other pizza place up in Oak Ridge. I can't think of it right now. Can't think. Why did we decide to vlog our adventures? Rebecca, I asked that same question to myself. Why did we ever decided to vlog our adventures? I think originally was to share with our friends and family. I mean, that's the real reason. Now I kind of think about that question and what we got ourselves into sometimes. No, it was all good. It's been all good. I do recommend everybody who likes vlogging or, definitely give it a shot and do it because you enjoy it. But it was mostly just to share. Our very first videos was of Honey Bear, our dog. And we shared it with some of our friends back up in Michigan because they like, she was a little, it was our friend, right? Everybody. We shared some videos of our life. That's why I call it Yankee in the South, because here I was, the Yankee in the South. And this is before Dawn. Dawn didn't enter the videos. She didn't enter the videos at first. People always say, why is it Yankees in the South? Because this channel is originally mine. Then Dawn joined in, and it's been a mess ever since. And I mean, mess means in that it blew up because Dawn's if you want,
you would have been lame without me.
I would have been lame. It would have been watch the very first.
What is it called? There's a word for it.
Watch dry? The very first videos on our channel.
A couple people said he was dry.
It was dry. Yeah. So, anyways, that's all that there. Let's see here. Please do another tubing video. Yeah, I would like to do some tubing coming up. We'll be doing some of that. There's actually, yeah, definitely. Will you be running a marathon with Adam? I heard about that. Someone had mentioned that last week. I have no plans to. But I should be running marathons, right?
We don't even live in Florida, and that marathon he's going to do, I guess, is at Disney or something.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
Like predict where we're going to be.
I just know folks were saying that
how long it's going to take. Yeah. I hope he makes it. I hope he can do the race or he's got some long legs, so he should be able to truck right along.
When he puts his mind, he gets it done. That guy, that's one thing, he gets it done. You don't play around.
I could probably run a little bit and then I'd be huffing and puffing and
prime time is amazing. Food at prime time is amazing. Comfort from the 1950s chicken pot pie. Prime time. I'll have to look into that. I did notice that the Corner Diner has changed their name to, oh gosh, I couldn't think of it right now. They just changed their name, but they're supposed to have the same food and same everything in there.
I couldn't run to save my life. I could do a little bit, but I'll probably get caught because I'll be huffing and puffing after so much.
The Heart Song movie at Dollywood. Not sure what the Heart Song movie. Doesn't sound familiar. Maybe I'm missing something there. Family Dollar has microwave pops. Okay, I'll check that out, Bobby. Thank you so much. Lazy Boy Bobby went to Hooters and got your picture taken. Oh boy!
Yay!
We've been asked to do would you guys watch a vlog where we review Hooters? I know some people out there would say yes. Some people would probably get very, very angry.
I want to get
angry. I hear the wings are very good, right? Beyond everything else, Hooter, people, the stereotypes, everything else, whatever. The food is good there. That's what I hear. So, they've been in business. I don't know. No, we had one no. We have one yes. Yes, no. I guarantee you it's going to be a 50-50 on the Hooters. Normally, we wouldn't do a place like that, right? I went on a bachelor party years and years and years ago, and that's where we went, right? And it's just, I don't know. I didn't find all the. I didn't find it to be
deflated. No video.
Yeah. What?
Someone said Hooters is deflated. No video. So ew.
Yeah. So yeah, Hooters is over. I think people overreact on it.
Who cares?
Yeah,
your secret is safe with me, buddy. I'm gonna poke you with the fingers.
No Hooters. Who cares? Yeah, as I said, Hooters. I think it's over. I think people overreact on it. It
was okay. The trash can nachos at Flavortown. Hooters has good French fries.
It was a long time ago. Yeah, I guess good food there. I hear, but
fried pickle rocks.
We probably will never do a Hooters on them.
There ain't no Hooters around us.
Never say never, though.
Well, there was, but I don't know if it went out of business.
I don't know where there's one here.
The one by the movie theater, it was a bad experience.
That was in Port Huron, though, right?
No, over here.
No, they've never had one in Sevier County. Sevier County.
What was the chicken place we went to then?
Sevier County would never allow.
No, there was a chicken place over here by Applebee's in the movie theater. And we didn't get waiting on for 3 hours, and the waitress sat there.
That's Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh
no, Sevier County.
That was a bad experience there.
Heading out on a road trip
and sat there and waited. We should have stopped and left.
Oh, so Adventures of Ray, you guys are heading to DC. Oh wow, and Williamsburg. Don't do what we do. Definitely get the pass and go around and like look and see what the history is.
You guys have a cookout nearby. We'd love to. You guys review
we didn't do that. I kind of kicked myself in the butt that we didn't get the pass to walk around and check out, like, and dive deep into Colonial Williamsburg.
What would you say is the best pizza in Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg? I like the mellow mushroom in Gatlinburg.
Yes,
the mellow mushroom at the island. The last time we had it was a bad experience.
Yeah.
I never had the mellow mushroom in Pigeon Forge.
I've always been partial to Big Daddy's. I like Big Daddy's. It's expensive. Okay. You know what I mean?
Chino's is okay.
Like if my cousin's coming to town and he's like, "Hey, I want some pizza." I'm gonna take him there because of the atmosphere, because it's a wood-fired pizza. Now we did go up to the Social in Townsend, and the pizza there was really good. I thought it was really good. It's got a different flair to it too. So that's also a different thing.
I know. But if you get the pizza, the mellow mushroom is expensive for a family of 5. Now, if you get the big, large pizza, family of 5 should be able to eat it.
We ordered 4 large. We had a party up there once. We ordered.
You're going to pay $20, $30
4 large pizzas.
Anyways,
4 large pizzas, a bunch of drinks, and it was pretty close to $200. I'm pretty sure it was around $200. We had a little party up there. We threw a little party for some friends, and it was like around $200. But I'll tell you what. The pizza wasn't that good that day. I remember we were kind of a little disappointed.
Yeah.
That day. That was one in Pigeon Forge. Now
I don't like the one in
Dawn and Adam. Dawn and Adam love
the mellow mushroom
in Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
Yes. We both rave about it. So I guess now maybe the one in Pigeon Forge has changed since then. It's been a while since we've been there. The Heart Song still has a movie. Watched it last time we were there. Oh, you mean the Heart Song, the movie? Okay, yeah, at the park. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't been but the Heart Song has changed its name, right? The family still gets up there and sings, and they kind of do have Dolly in the background. Is that what you're talking about? And they've changed that show a little bit, but it's still good. It's still good.
She really likes the mellow mushroom by Starbucks in Pigeon Forge. Never had it there.
We didn't see the new show because we were there in the in the theater when Dolly was there doing the ribbon cutting ceremony. So I haven't seen like the new show yet.
Rachel G said, I heard Chuck E. Cheese recycles old pizza. Ooh.
Gino's Pizza is great. That name sounds familiar. Gino's Pizza. Wasn't that an old chain from back in the day?
Zombie Westflex from Texas. We'll be moving there in about 14 days. Love your guys' videos. Thanks.
Shannon Veronica says, how was Rio? Pizza Rio. Pizza Rio is a really high class, super high class pizza place. Okay. It's like CC's in a way. Okay. I know this really sounds bad. It's owned by Gaucho Urbano, and they walk around with different pizzas and they come to your table and they're gourmet. They might have shrimp on one pizza. They might have prime rib on another. They're like a gourmet pizza. They give you the soups, the breadstick, all the wings they bring out. They bring wings out, like chicken wings. Very, very good. Yes, I did like it. Now here comes the down part. It is like very expensive. It is like very expensive for pizza. So I say it's a great place, especially if you're celebrating something or you don't mind dropping, $60, $70 for a couple people to go out and have pizza and drinks or something. So yeah, but I do like it. I want to go back. I do want to go back to pizza.
Yeah, the Casey's Pizza was good, but that's on 66. That's not in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge.
But there's other places.
Bellashino's.
Like when you start getting into Pizza Rio prices, then
I never had a pizza from Olive Garden.
You start looking at like Gaucho Urbano or even like Dancing Bear or something else, So it's kind of like we did it once, we enjoyed it, but it's not like an everyday thing, right? Good evening, guys. Hello. What's next, Robert? Calzones are your favorite. The mellow mushroom. Now, the best Italian is good in the Parkway. Marco, I have not had a Marco's pizza yet. Tanya, I need to do that. Marco's, they have one in Pigeon Forge next to Publix. I have not had it, and I know people are like, "Well, how could you not?" Right? It just seems like we're in Pigeon Forge. We're never in the pizza mood. I don't know. We just never do. And it's too far from our house to get it there while it's still hot, or you know what I mean, or whatever. So do Hooters or Twin Peaks. Okay.
What's the name of the Chinese restaurant you guys eat at?
We eat a lot at what is the name of it? It's a Chinese place. What is the name of the Chinese place we go to?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. We just know where it's at. Name. It does have a name. Anyways, I like it. And the folks there that are there, there's a waiter there, and the owner is really cool.
I don't think we ever had.
There's a waiter there. I couldn't tell you his name right off the bat, but he is really he's the coolest dude ever. He knows us. So
he just knows what you want.
He goes the same. I'm like, yep. Go sit down, and he brings it to us. So he knows he's good. He's good. The place isn't like the most fanciest place, right? It's we know
where it's at, but we don't know the name.
Here, I'll give you the name of it.
China?
I will give you the name of it if I remember where I live.
That's true. Don't expect any of the food on vacation in Hawaii. It's usually overpriced and low quality food for masses.
Yeah. Give me a second here. Oh, wow. Where am I? Oh, it's over here. Chinatown. It's called Chinatown. It's right at the forks of the river there. And it's not the fanciest place, but it's a place that we like. We know everybody there. They're really cool. And they know us, and we feel like family, and they're good folks there. So I don't know. It goes a long way. There's probably other places in the area that maybe give them. The food's always been hot, always piping hot right out of the oven.
Yeah, we haven't tried that yet. We need to try that. Country Roads Axe Company Pizza in Pigeon Forge is very good. That's one we haven't tried yet.
Yeah, it was called.
I want to try it. Yeah. We've been wanting to try that.
West by Fire.
Putting it off and Dancing Bear is amazing.
I don't know if they're in here tonight, but oh gosh, I don't know if they're in here, but there was the Katz family. I know they've been wanting to do something. That'd be kind of cool. We all went like maybe one of these nights, go out and hit some pizza up, right? That'd be kind of cool. I know they were like wanting to do something.
I've been wanting to try that, but I think you wanted to get a bunch of people together.
I wanted to do to do axe throwing. I think it'd be kind of fun if we have a bunch of folks. I don't think I should be
having an axe in my hand.
So we almost did it a couple weeks ago. We had a bunch of friends in town, but it was they didn't really want pizza. They wanted something else. So we were like, oh, we can't offer that. But I think we could do that there. Pickle pizza. Oh boy. The Dance Bear Bistro and Appalachian Restaurant are both amazing. You guys should try them both. Yeah, and we do a date night over there. So we'll figure that out. Usually when we're in Townsend, we're not usually in the dressy mood. We're usually like coming in from like Cades Cove, and we're all like, that's the reason why we've never done it, because Cades Cove, Townsend is kind of a drive for us. We got to, it's going to take us a half hour to get there. It's a drive. It's a drive for us where we live. And we dress up, we go there for, we drive over there, traffic, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, get there, go in there and have dinner and then leave. But a lot of times we're over in Townsend, we want to like wear our jeans and go hiking, or, you know what I'm saying? We want to, which I think you could do there too. I imagine you can walk in there, but I guess it's the reason why we haven't really done it. What is West by God for pizza? So it's a coal-fired pizza, and they do axe throwing. So that's what we were kind of wanting to do. I know there's been some folks who have reached out recently and said, hey, we're in town, like the collab or something. Maybe we could set that up for a Friday night. That'd be kind of cool. We can set that up for an upcoming Friday night and do that.
We did get one piece of mail, you guys.
Yes, go ahead. Oh, yes.
This is adorable. It's
Yes. This is really cool. So first off, let me see
here.
You
want to read it? It says, well and Dawn, my husband and I stumbled across your YouTube channel for years. It has become unwind before the tradition for us. Your fun adventures, upbeat attitudes, and sweet relationships bring so much joy to others around you, including the thousands like us, to get to watch. I hope this card brought a smile to your face like your videos have done to us many times. Prayers, blessings for you both. Lance and Michael knit.
Lance and Michael.
God bless. That is adorable. Hold it up, Will. That is the sweetest thing I've ever seen.
Lena.
I want to get like a little picture frame for it.
Sorry, Lena.
That is cute.
Look at that. Now, we saw this because we had to open it. And look at that. It's cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to frame this.
I want it framed.
And we have some other things we're going to frame. This is just one of the things we're going to frame. And this is cool. And you did bring a smile to our face. It really did.
It looks so cute.
Almost looks like a Japanese anime.
It's adorable.
Right? Like Dawn does.
Well, it's got a Bucky shirt on, and I got a YouTube shirt on.
Honey Bear.
Yeah, and Honey Bear's a cutie.
That is really cool.
I think she's got an angel halo on. Let me see.
Honey Bear does, yes.
In the picture? Aw.
I look pretty slick in that video, that picture.
My head is always tilted to the one side a little bit.
Is it?
Oh, and there's the yellow.
You're always like,
on there.
What?
Yeah.
There's three people in the world. There's the ones who watch it. Oh, how's it go? There's three people in the world: the ones that make it happen, the ones that watch it happen, and the ones that say what happened. And Dawn is the one that says what happened.
Bull's got blue eyes. I got gray eyes in this one, but I got a brown eye and a green eye. But it's adorable. It's the sweetest thing I've ever seen.
Have you guys been to Dillsboro? No, we have not. I bet there is something I want to. So one of the filming locations to Deliverance was filmed just outside of Dillsboro and all that. Unfortunately, there's not much there to see anymore. But I wanted to go visit a couple of the locations where they filmed the movie Deliverance, with Burt Reynolds and all that, right?
Hi, 25,000.
It is so cute.
Yeah, it's gonna go on the shelf. I think we need to take a little bit of time to get a picture frame for it.
Dawn, you should throw axes.
I don't think that's going to be a good idea. I don't. Yeah. Not me with an axe. I throw like a girl. I am a girl, though. If I pick it up and it's too heavy in my hand,
is Graceland still for sale?
I don't know.
Didn't you hear that was like some kind of Nigerian thing? Like the guy got in, I guess, too far above his head on that, and I guess if you mess with Graceland, and you'll trigger some things there, but yet again, I think the internet, we all gotta be very careful. Never, and this is something I've gotten to a point. I don't put my Social Security on nothing unless I have literally requested for something from an official place that I know that I have reached out to, that's not through an email or whatever link, to do anything. I don't give out any information at all on anything anymore. You can't. Just don't do it. If I can't take care of it in person or business in person or whatever, it's just not going to happen. I don't like having a lot of electronic. Dawn and I still go to the water department, pay our bills. We still go do all that. And a lot of folks are saying, hey, you guys should do that electronically. No, I don't do it. We just do it because we don't like a lot of tentacles into our accounts and stuff like that. And we randomly change out our debit cards every now and then, things like that. So, yeah, it's just because there's just so much out there everybody's got to worry about. But thank you so much for that card. That card's really good. We're gonna put it in a frame and all that. It's gonna be great. Thank you. You guys are awesome out there. Also, I got my duck whistle. This is my duck whistle from
You look. I should go get mine.
That was from the ducks. They're in I don't know. They conned us into buying these for $3. I don't know. It says catch a can duck tours. To
me, it was a souvenir and it was kind of cheesy.
After I bought it, I go, why did we buy them for $3? I couldn't tell you. We did though. Graceland was bigger than was expected. Yeah, I guess so. I guess the Nigerian princes or whoever, you guys all know that, right? Who were trying to scam Graceland didn't realize what they were trying to scam, right? I guess they didn't realize that Graceland is a big deal. You just don't go down do that, right? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Rhonda. I'll have to reach out. I'll have to reach out to you and see what's going on. Does Pizza Hut still do the buffet? The one here in Sevierville used to do it, but it was years and years ago. I don't think they do that anymore, especially after COVID. They haven't done nothing like that.
Maria, hi. Are you feeling better, Will?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, guys. I'm doing good.
There's still a Pizza Hut buffet in Sunbury, Ohio.
Maybe down the road I'll get a little more into it, but I'm okay. Everything's fine.
Here's one. Is a Mexican buffet in Townsend still open? I'm not sure.
No, it's gone.
Doesn't last long then.
It lasts long. I knew it was going to be kind of weird because they were kind of starting off when we went in there, and they were kind of, you know what I mean? Like they had the drinks and cans, and I go, they can't possibly sustain.
You sound better.
Yeah. But as I get a little bit, I'll talk. But I'm doing good. I do have to. A couple things I have to,
I wonder.
Watch what I'm doing. So there are 3 types of people in the world: ones who are good at math, ones who aren't, and the ones who aren't good at math. Yeah, I learned that from I was going to college, and I had a
hi,
professor,
Claudia.
And they said there's 3 types of people in this world. That's what he said. They're the ones that get things done, the ones who watch things get done, and then the ones who say, the ones who get things. I always get them mixed up. The ones who make things happen, the ones who watch things happen, and the other ones who say what happened, right? And that's kind of the truth to it. You have, the people who are, then you have the ones that are like watching it, right? And then you have the ones that are like, well, I sometimes fall into the one where what happened? And that's because my mind's in usually other places. As I get older, I find myself slowly sliding in that category in general. Yeah, don't mess with Graceland. I don't know if you would think at this moment that you wouldn't be able to sell Graceland. You'd think that there would be some kind of something there.
This?
It is literally a historic land. I mean, I guess anything's for sale. It's owned by the Grace family.
Gross. Where did this come?
I don't know what that is, Don. It was a boat or something.
Ew, it's brown. Woo! I wonder what that was from.
How many hats are in your collection? Oh my gosh, I got a lot. I even got like a little zipper thing that I carry them in. I couldn't tell you. There is quite a bit though.
Oops,
I've never counted them.
Pantyhose.
There are hats I don't wear. Like
I don't know what that is, Rory and Marie.
It's not though.
It's just a used pantyhose.
It's like something that Jethro would tie his pants around.
What's the plastic thing on it? How did it get stuck on it?
Probably from something that came from Alaska or something. I don't know. Let's open up something in here.
It ain't stretchy like a pantyhose.
Hey, Smoky Mountain Cats crew, I have to get with you guys. I want to see if you guys are maybe coming up. We can get together on something. I know I've been wanting to do that. So we are going on a little road trip though. But so if you guys all don't know, this week was a good and bad for us. Of course, I'll kind of tell you a little bit. So about a week after I got back from the cruise, it has nothing to do with the cruise. I just wasn't feeling 100%. Haven't been feeling 100% for a while. Things like that. And I don't want to get too much into my medical history because there's folks out there can't handle information. They just they're just goofy. I don't know what's wrong with them. But anyways, so I started. I wasn't feeling very well. And I don't have diabetes. I know some folks say I don't have diabetes. They did a sugar test. I'm fine. I know my dad had it. That's the reason why a lot of people say that. Don't have diabetes. I don't have high cholesterol, or I did my blood work. All that. But there are some things that I'm not 100% on, and I could do better, and I'm gonna do better. And so it kind of creeped up on me, and it wasn't bad, but it was borderline. Well, somehow I will admit that after the first of the year, after we got back from our New Year's Eve cruise, we weren't walking as much, right? And the weather was bad, and just this and that. We were busy. I had some other things going on. There's other things that go on in our lives, guys, that we don't always share with everybody that were going on and things like that. So we were kind of tending to things, and this next cruise caught up on us. And I just didn't start feeling well. Well, then those levels got a little bit elevated, and so I had to go in and I had to take care of that. That's part of the reason why. Okay, I don't want to get too much into it, but and so I do feel good. I just got to just watch what I'm doing to certain things. Nothing bad, nothing crazy. Just wasn't feeling well, and so I'm feeling better now, but I still have a lot more I got to do, and it's mostly my own self, and stuff like that. So if that makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's here. Did you guys get in Washington State? These ducks we did were in in Ketchikan, Alaska. Did you pick up some Denver cruise? No, I know some folks were saying it was we did a test. I did a test at the no COVID, nothing like that. I know it's the first thing anybody says these days is it COVID? Is it COVID? I know COVID's still out there, but nope, nothing like that. This is something that has to do with just me, right? And me getting older. So, but yeah, it was nothing to do with the cruise or nothing. The cruise is fine. I felt great. It was about a week after I started feeling and so once you get to a certain age, you have to pay attention. Exactly. That's what it comes down to, Rachel, is that I am not paying attention to certain things. Now, yet again, I knew that I was borderline on some things, you know, and and the doctor said, yeah, that's the only concern, really the only concern. Yeah, he's like, we got to watch this. We got to watch this. Somehow I elevated that, and I'm getting a little older, and I'm creeping over that level, right? So now I gotta be on some medication, and I didn't do it before. Now there could be a chance that if I personally can, and I was doing very good. My levels are really great. But then after the cruise from, you know what I mean, and it was wintertime and we get back. So we are getting back to our daily walk-in, which we've been doing here and here periodically, but it wasn't like a whole lot. So yeah, it is what it is. But you know, I have to, I also have to take a little time for myself, you know, and not spend so much time with doing other things and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it's okay. We're good. It's just me, and this is all my fault. You know, there's nobody else's fault but this. You know, I think we all do that. I think that's fair to say that we all sometimes, we don't always pay attention, or we maybe.
Hi, LJ.
You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, and we don't always pay attention to ourselves. So, so I'm glad you guys are okay. We're okay. I'm doing good, guys. But it is still scary too, you know, because now I know that I can elevate that high.
That's not good.
It's going to be a thing for me, right? So I got to watch that. No big deal, guys. Just we'll do, you know, I'll fix some things and get back at it. I don't want to get too much into it. I know I probably already got way too much into it. I probably shouldn't, you know. And folks out there can't handle. Some people can't handle that stuff, you know. You know, stress is a killer. Stress is a big killer. I know it's kind of weird to say, and I'll just, you know, I'm gonna come out and say it. So I don't really care, to be honest with you, but there are people out there that are just goofy. My blood pressure would always stay about 140, 145. Type 2, doctor says nothing concern. You know, always lose weight, right? They always said that. I shot up to 190. I started getting headaches. I wasn't feeling very well. And that's what happened. I went, and now I've got it down a lot. I'm still a little high, and I do have to eat a little better. I know that. Mm-hmm. I do food reviews for, you know, what we do. I try to, you know, I might have to do that a little bit different. You know, we've been very good. Yet again, my last time I saw the doctor's like, your chart here was like, you're like 139, 138. What happened? Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? Get back down there again. So it is what it is. I ever went to the Lumberjack show? You know, I have not been to the one here in. I've been to it when it was the. I've been to it back when it was where the Pirates was at, but I have not been to the outdoor one.
2-week bacon cruise.
Well, you know, yeah. And so when we go and do cruises, I'm going to eat salads, and it's not going to be very interesting and things. But you know, a lot of the foods that were in the dining room are really good. You know, and I didn't have a lot of bacon, but still, it's salty. I understand, guys. It's not the best, and I will. You know, I'll just, you know, it is what it is. You know, but it is what it is. But ultimately, this is me, and this is what I choose, whether it's wrong or right. I know everybody has opinions. I know everybody's got their opinions and everything else, but ultimately, this is me. You know, I don't get in anybody else's pride. You know, I don't go someone will say, hey, Will, you're doing this wrong, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, but I don't do that about you. I'm not digging in your background. In fact, a lot of times when folks will see that, if I were to able to actually look into what you were actually, who you were for real, you probably eat worse than I do. So I find that more and more likely when, folks are, critics. I've actually stumbled across on a few critics of us, which are fine, and go find out that they're, quite frankly, in my opinion, that they're just, worse than what we were in a lot of ways. So it is what it is. Traveling is hard on the body. It could be a stress. I think it's stress too with me. I do have some stress. There's a lot of other stresses I don't necessarily talk about on the channel, but there are stresses. I want to put videos out on a daily basis for y'all. Try to. It doesn't always happen. In fact, it doesn't happen very often. But that's kind of what we do. But it's not that stressful. I do have some stresses in my life when it comes to, just things that happen and stuff. Like yet again, our car, no big deal. It's being worked on at the moment, but it kind of set us back from our little road trip, which was good because I wasn't feeling very well. The car went in the shop. I would have been on the road this week. And I probably would have got sick out on the road. And these days, Blue Cross Blue Shield is only regional. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield through Tennessee. And when we go to like far away, that coverage doesn't always cover, you know what I mean? So you want to be close to home if something big happens, or you're going to get a hefty bill, or be out of network or something like that. I don't know the ins and outs of that. And then, of course, my car probably would have left us stranded, possibly. Probably wouldn't have left us stranded, but it would have left us wherever it decided to do what it was going to do. Would have left us in a town for a day or two. So that's being worked on. But yeah, that's about it. But that's pretty much what's going on. I'm not complaining or nothing. I'm very, very blessed. And yeah, I do admit, I do have to watch what I'm doing. And I don't always. And I have a problem. I see a piece of bacon, I want it. Right?
Yeah.
Right. I think we all fight that. I don't think if we're, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, and stress is a problem with me. Some of my close friends will know that I got other stresses that nobody knows on YouTube.
I see your comment, Jessica. I've tried to get them to say hi to Jason many a times, but they always overlook my comment, it seems. Hi, Jason. Hi, Jessica.
Love your hats at the back. Oh, Dawn's hats. Yes, they're great. That is also one thing. I know Kaylee says, my dad has type 2. My dad had diabetes. And he didn't die of diabetes, though, but he had it. He died of other things. Not COVID either. Not COVID. But I'm not going to get into exactly. I don't think it's anybody's business, really. But it, I don't have that as of right now. I could develop it. It's always a problem. It's always something to worry about. So obviously, it's hereditary, but I don't find myself eating a lot of sugar. You know what I mean? I probably do more diet, which is probably worse. But that could be a problem for me down the road. I don't look past it. I'm not, to it. What happened to Super Chat? The Super Chat is gone from our channel for a limited time, just for right now. But thank you, Marie. We really appreciate you. I know you would, but you don't have to. We appreciate you just being here, Marie. We appreciate you all. That's what this is about. Everything has soda. Yeah, even like my downfall is the soda. And you know what? I was actually, and yet again, I don't want to get too much because people get weirded when I talk about this. I don't know why folks get weirded. They get very weirded. So before our last cruise, we had kicked pretty much. We didn't have a lot of pop, a lot of soda in general. I actually kicked a lot of it. But on the cruise, I've already prepaid for the soda, so I was drinking some soda. That could have been part of the reason why.
Yeah.
And I've back to it again. I'm not saying kicked it, but I'm back to not as much. So not as much as I used to. I'll tell you that. Livestream, you can say you can eat healthy when you're in restaurants. Yeah, I mean, there's things in the restaurants you can't eat, but if you get real picky and you're about preservatives, restaurants are not always going to be, there's preservatives on everything. There's that saying. I don't know if you guys heard that saying. I don't know if anybody else heard that saying. If it flies, there goes Dawn. There's that saying. I've heard it many of times. If it flies, if it swims, it's good for you, right? Or good, depending on how you prepare it, right? And then there's that, if it's a tree, you can have that. I don't know. It goes something like that. I was given that speech again. The salt is the boogeyman. In koala bear, it is really hard for me not to have like salty French fries or anything like that. But then again, you shouldn't be having French fries anyways, right? But it is. It is. Drink more water. Well, that's what, I've been doing. Don't worry about what everybody says. I don't. It just, people are, it's kind of, they're always people, they comment on the videos, and we do. And some folks say we shouldn't even read comments. There's a couple creators that I know who don't read their comments at all. They just, they just don't. We do read the comments, and people do come out. That's what they do. They criticize us to there, so we do see it. I don't worry about them, but it is, but I don't, I also don't give out too much information because, then people are just, just dinglings about it. They really are. Salmon, sardines, mackerel are great, healthy fish. Yeah,
Please say happy birthday to my wife, Leah.
Sardines.
Happy birthday, Leah.
Salmon's okay. I've been
Sodium is my poison, Eddie said. Much support. You'll be feeling great again soon.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
It's just that I spiked. What set me off, I don't know. I'm assuming it's been my lifestyle since that New Year's Eve cruise, right?
I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then during the cruise, I drank a lot of soda because we bought the soda package. I wish I didn't. I told her, I said, we kind of kicked it after. And then I was like, well, I got the soda package. I'm going to take advantage of it. It'll be okay. And I don't know. Maybe that kind of set me off. I don't know. It was probably the trip, and we were eating out. The food on the ship was probably, they put a lot of taste. So there's a lot of salt in it, right?
No, we didn't know. He didn't have a heart attack.
I didn't have a heart attack.
Hi, Jason and his wife Sarah and his daughter Ashlyn.
They were worried about mini strokes with me.
Hi, 25,000.
They said that I show no signs of any of that.
Stress. I did get a haircut. It looks cute on you. I got it colored too. Love the new hair. It looks great. Mandy and I agree. Well, you're a grown man. You don't need people to give you an opinion on your health.
I don't, and I do appreciate. I understand there's some folks that their heart's in the right place and they want to help, and I understand that, and I take that into, and then it's just when people get excessive, it's like, okay, wait a second here, and there's a lot of things that we don't necessarily talk about in our lives. We used to be very open with everything. We don't as much anymore because it just makes things a lot easier for everyone in general. Everybody wants to weaponize everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing about this, social media these days. People love to weaponize everything you say, everything you do. I understand. I mean, that's one thing I do understand. When you put yourself publicly, that's what happens, right? But and yet again, I also don't but there's a lot of things I don't talk about.
Hi, Killer Man from Earth.
So, going to the Memphis Pyramid. Ooh, yeah, I've never been there. That's one place I ain't never been. Usually, when we're in Memphis, it's like, oh, we're going somewhere. We're cruising through, right? So yeah, we do need to do that. Doreen says, since I've moved to Tennessee, my health has declined. It's my own fault than consuming delicious, unhealthy foods. Doreen, I totally agree with you. Yet again, I love Southern cooking, and I think we all do out there.
Yeah.
It is a great American culinary thing that we have in this country. It's in fact, people from around the world come here for the culinary arts, or I don't know, there's lots of names out there for it. But I will say though, cooking with lard and all that good stuff, right? And the sugar, keep putting sugar, keep putting butter on it, right? It's good, but I would assume it's not good for us, right? And if you do it in, you know what I mean? Today I had chicken breast and vegetables. That's my life, folks. Chicken breast and vegetables. Yeah, we do like to walk, and we got a little bit of that after the winter. We were still doing it here and there, like a few times a week, but we need to get back to doing it every day. So,
hi, Twyla, Rachel, Judy, Lazy Boy Bobby, Derek, and John.
Tony, be careful out there. Can I bring up a scent of anything that brings back memories? Oh my gosh, scratch and sniff stickers. Oh my goodness.
Someone wanted a sticker. I don't even think we saw them anymore.
If you ever been into any World War II, like an old crew, like an old ship, or like old, it gets a certain smell, like the old World War II. I know this is not what you're talking about, but like smells that bring back memories. That pizza brings back memories growing up in a pizza place in general. The sound of like the screens and stuff, I don't know. There's lots of things out there. Seasons make it taste good. Yeah, I know. Salt is good, right? Southern food is very unhealthy. I think Southern food can be very healthy if it's done right. Saying like, I know they fry okra, but I guess you don't have to fry it. Then again, it won't taste good. But yeah, I mean, it is, but it's good stuff. It's just, I do live in an area. You got to remember, we live in this tourist area, and most of the places in this area most folks are not coming to the Smoky Mountains to eat healthy. They're usually on a binge, right? So a lot of the restaurants here are set up for the Southern buttery goodness, or fried chicken and pork chops, and so they are set up for that in general. I have seen healthy Southern cooking. I've actually had some before. It's very far and few in between. But yeah, again, we do live in an area where it's set up for, folks are coming here to splurge, right? It's very hard. Folks will always ask us, like, is there a place where we can go get a good salad? Well, you can. You go up to, the Peddler's got a good salad bar. You can get a little chicken breast or something. You can do pretty well there. You have smelly stickers. Kool-Aid. You open a package of Kool-Aid. It's got that unique, like the grape or something. That's pretty cool too. Hey Kim, how you doing? Bakery. My grandmother was a baker. Oh wow. I was talking to the doctor a couple days ago when I went into the doctor. Something to do about the grains in this country. They're over processed so much, and of course, this is, she's a doctor. She's a medical doctor, so she know what she's talking about. And I take her opinion, obviously, right? She done the time, not I. And she was telling us to stay away from, like, that is a big problem in this country. It's over germinated, whatever. I don't know. She talked, remember that? It says, unless you're eating bread that's from like Ireland, in like, I guess there's some breads in Ireland that are never been processed or, whatever. She says, which you're not going to find anyways. Don't do it, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Anything else? Because any questions for Dawn? How you all doing out there? Has anybody got anything interesting going? I know we talked enough about Peddler has a great salad bar. I don't know if the salad bar is good for you at the Peddler, but it's a salad bar. I know we can make one heck of a salad there. Scratch a sip, William Blondes. Chow chow is unsalted. Yeah, there is some good. There is good. I'm not beating up on Southern cooking. I think there's a lot of good cooking. But zucchini's bad.
Just because you eat a salad doesn't mean it's good.
Doesn't mean it's good for you.
People make unhealthy salads all the time.
Once you start throwing all the cottage cheese and the salad dressing, kill you, right? Literally, can kill you.
Thank you, everyone, for the compliments tonight.
Haddock, yeah, I need to eat more fish. This guy here, and I did. On the cruise, I guys saw I had some sea bass. I did eat some. I did. The sea bass was good. It was good. It was good.
I'm glad I had the old sea bass.
It was really good. Actually, sea bass was really good. Had a couple little bones in it, but it wasn't bad. I turned it over. I took it off the skin, right, and it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
Try the Brat Box. They deliver bread made with healthy European wheat.
Yeah, but she was saying stay away from the breads. She's like, that's where a lot of problems are. That's her opinion. Every doctor would tell you something different. I know that to be true. Every doctor is going to tell you something different.
Who's Wally?
But
no.
D-Hulk Jeep food logs. Certainly.
If it tastes good, it's not good for you.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Tony said they had.
I'm with you, Tony. I'm with you on that, bud. But yes, I'm okay, guys. I'm fine. I don't want anybody to worry. But I did want everybody to know. But I will get back out there.
Oh, hi, soulmates.
I got to take care of the car issue. No big deal there, though. I just got to go figure out what's going on and get it done. And then I'll probably get some videos out. Of course, I shared some stuff and. We got a little bit of a road trip, but yet again, I'm a little worried about taking on a road trip right now, unless, you know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good now, but I got to watch it. It's modern. It's a process.
There's nothing wrong with Old Yeller.
No, Old Yeller is doing good. And we could have took off an Old Yeller, but then again, I wasn't feeling good, number one. Number two.
No, I'm talking about the no to the bad foods or good foods or something.
Oh, yeah. And then number two, I don't know when the car's gonna get done. I gotta be back. I can't go on any extra long little road trips and have to Old Yeller is doing great, guys. Oh my gosh, Old Yeller is. I like Jeeps. Old Yeller just whoops, not a peep from her. We had her in to do. We had a new thermostat put in. The thermostat was slightly sticking open. I noticed that it took a little bit warmer, a little bit longer to warm up. And so it was time. It was over 100,000. So we had it flushed, put some new radiator, put new thermostat in there. And exactly, he pulled it and says, "You're right." He goes, "The thermostat was, had an issue, but we went ahead and flushed it all. It was time. It was time for it. It was over 100,000. And we got it going, and she's been running good. That's the only thing it's ever done. Tires, right? Brakes. Mm-hmm. That's it. Changing out some of the fluids. So can't wait for the pool. I know, the Christmas place, there's a new pool they're building. It seems like they were kicking behind. And then it seemed like it slowed up, didn't it? It seemed like it's taking up forever now. I thought there would have been some water in that pool. You have a 2015 Nissan Frontier.
Jeep's name is Cheap Jeep, Eddie said.
340,000 miles, not one check engine light. I heard a lot about the Nissans, Toyotas, all that. They're really good. I think, isn't the Nissan Frontier, isn't it the same? Isn't it a Toyota motor?
Can you say happy birthday to our friend Dexter in the chat? Happy birthday, Dexter.
Could be wrong on that.
Yeah. Happy birthday, everyone.
That's one thing Toyota does do a good job. They have some of the best, those engines last forever. They know how to build them.
What?
Toyotas. And that's coming from a guy who's from Detroit. I still have a hard time being from Detroit. I still have a hard time buying so-called a foreign vehicle, even though your Toyotas are pretty much all built here in the United States. It's cheaper to build them here than it is Japan. So Toyotas are built here in the United States. They're technically, they're a fully American built vehicle. But being, from Detroit and just, it's hard for me to like go out and buy. But you're not sure if it is or not. Yeah. I don't know. I know that Toyota, like I know Subarus use a Toyota motor. There's a lot of engines out there that they use that Toyota motor. Now, the Toyota motors, a lot of the components are built here in Tennessee, and I believe Kentucky has got an engine plant. So those engines are made up in Kentucky. I want to say Virginia. There's an engine plant in Virginia. I think there's one in Georgia. I could be wrong on that. Oh, Alabama. I think there's an engine plant in Alabama. But yeah, they're all built like here in the United States. So, I had to put my yellow vet out to pet. No way, Eddie. Your yellow vet? Well, you got like 5 or 6 other colors to choose from. I'm just picking on you, Eddie. Let's see. Hello, Gio. How are you doing? I see that you're here. Good night. Good night, Roy and Maria.
Have a good night, Roy and Maria.
Or no, or is he just saying, oh no, I think Smoky Mountain Man is saying good night to Roy and Maria. Thank you so much, Smoky Mountain Man. We appreciate. I know you're a busy individual. I am not a fan of Americans driving and supporting foreign. Well, Patrick, I'm like with you. I grew up in Detroit. You got Ford, GM, and Chrysler. I worked mostly in Ford and Chrysler and GM. I worked all big three. Of course, you all don't know. I worked in the automotive industry. I had a very, very good job, and part of that is because part of the reason why I do what I do today is because of my automotive career, and yeah, so I make automotive parts, mostly the plastic, like the center consoles, all the stuff, seatbelt components. Mostly it was in like Jeep, a lot of Jeep. Did a lot of stuff for Chrysler and GM and Ford, and that's what we did. A very good job. And when the time came, I got out. I got out as soon as got out. So as good. The getting is good, right? Mm-hmm. And Dawn did too. Dawn got out of. Dawn was she was part of the UAW and all that fun stuff.
So good night, Smoky Mountain Man.
Dawn bumped heads with the UAW quite a bit over the years.
Oh, boy.
Dawn was union.
Oh, I hated it.
I was the boss, so I wasn't non-union. Dawn was union.
That was horrible.
Dawn will tell you.
54 years in there, and I only had like 10. No. Seniority rules no matter what.
Some folks were literally, they but anyways, that's the automotive industry.
Oh, and
if you work for the automotive industry, you'll kind of know what we're talking about.
Yeah. I've had my share.
I think they said that they were going to Paris soon. No, we never said we're going to Paris soon. I'm not going anywhere near the Olympics, right? No one wants to go there in the Olympics. How many miles does your Jeep have on her? Oh gosh, 130, is it? something like that.
I don't know.
130. No, it's less than that. 100. I want to say it's under 120.
I think it's more than that.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Will.
We have been to Windsor, Ontario.
Good night, Gio.
Everyone's saying good night.
Everybody's saying good night. Should we say good night?
We're off to our first Alaskan cruise in September. Congratulations.
Congratulations. In September?
The engine is now going to a 4-cylinder turbo in the Highlander, no V6.
I'm not a big fan of turbos or supercharger or any of that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. I always stay away from I know they're great on gas and power and they're amazing, but as that engine gets older, and that's just in my opinion, and maybe they don't really have the longevity as I guess the savings is up front. That's just my opinion on it. I don't know if anybody out there shares that, or maybe out there say I'm wrong, but every single turbo I've ever had. Dawn had a PT Cruiser convertible that we first got when we got together, and it was red. It was beautiful. It was nice. She loved it. Her beep beep, right?
Yeah, my beep beep.
And
it was a convertible.
Yeah, you got it. We didn't buy a car brand new.
It wasn't brand new.
It was like 12,000 miles on it.
Yep.
Less than 12,000. It still had factory warranty for like 2 years. The person had it for a year, put 12 on it. We bought it. That's the way I like to buy them.
What was the color? Red?
It was red.
Yeah, Infernal Red.
PT Cruiser Infernal Red.
Yeah.
PT Cruiser convertible.
It was a 2-door. Yeah.
Great car. It was a really great car all the way around. It had a flaw, and that was that turbo. When that turbo got to around
80,000
85, 89,000 miles, it started to give us little problems.
I love my yellow Jeep.
And then, so we ended up, the guy says, yep, these turbos are going to go. This turbo's going to go. It's not going to go yet. It's going to go. He goes, I suggest you trading it in. And
I was heartbroken.
And getting something new, because he says,
I was heartbroken over that.
It's under 100,000 miles. The turbo's going to go. It was already showing signs. And
my Jeep ain't very good on gas.
So we turned it in. And then we got another vehicle. And it wasn't as cool as the PT Cruiser.
And it stunk like cigarette smoke. I complained and complained and
Everything smells like cigarette smoke.
Oh my God, it was awful. 6 months to a year, it stunk. Your
Rubicon is like 80 grand here. Yeah, the price of vehicles are outrageous right now. Crazy. I would really like to get over 600K on a tank of gas. Toyota owns Subaru. That's probably explains the reason why the I'm pretty. I knew that, right? Toyota should be provided with the V6 as an option. Yeah, the turbo. I don't know. Talking about people don't really care about like.
My Toyota was worth more than on the used car lot than I paid for it in 6 months earlier.
Abraham does say that the newer turbos are a lot more reliable. I don't know, man. I have a hard time. This is me though. I have a hard time. I see turbo. I'm like,
Reach my back.
Nah. Because it was a great car. She was heartbroken because she loved that car so much. But I told her, I said, if we put a new turbo on it, it's gonna be $3,500. You know what I mean? By the time we, do everything to it, it's still a used car. You never get the money back out of it, Then she got her Jeep. In return, she got her yeller Jeep.
And I bought and paid for it out of my own pocket with all my own money. It took me 4 years to pay it off.
4 years.
That's mine and mine only. All you did was co-sign. And I did everything on my own.
Toyota does not own Subaru. I know they use some of the engines, or at least from what I was told. My first car was a Michigan rusted out 77 Chevy Chevette. Oh boy. Those were a lot of fun. Subarus. I've never seen anything crazy like the prices lately. It is crazy, Daryl. I totally agree with you. What does a brand new car cost you minimum for a good car, for something you want to drive, something that you're going to enjoy to drive? It's got some of the bells and whistles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something makes you proud, right?
John, can you guys wish Scarlett happy birthday? Happy birthday, Scarlett.
Happy birthday, Scarlett. You're going to throw what, 45,000 easily?
My finger's stuck.
Easily for $45,000 into that vehicle? And then you can take it out on the road and someone can rear end it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So good for you, Dawn. Yeah, Dawn got her G, man. She did. Dawn did good.
I did it all on my own. All he did was co-sign. And I'm going to make it loud and clear.
Ford Pinot. Yeah, Dawn's proud
I didn't get no help. I didn't ask for no help. Nothing.
She got it.
It took me 4 years to pay it off, but I did it on my own.
I feel exactly like you do about turbos. Yeah, I'm not like a big turbo. I mean, I'm saying that they're better. Yeah, okay, whatever.
My first car was a Ford Escort stick shift. I love that car. You know what my first car was? It wasn't the PT Cruiser. I had an F-150 5 on the floor, and Will got in. He said I drove it like it was a race car. I loved that truck though. It had a brand new engine in it, but it had problems. It was like a rust bucket.
It was a Michigan rust bomb.
The seat was not attached to the floorboard.
It rusted.
When we hit a railroad track, the seat flipped up. And he's like, what?
Because it was rusted.
And he said, what? I said, just kick your feet back up. So we flipped back up.
The water would come out from the wheel wells and splash you inside.
I drive it all the time, Gio. I do like store runs and stuff and wherever I need to go.
Yeah, she drives a Jeep.
I can drive it. It is mine. I own it.
I got a Chrysler. You guys all know I got the Chrysler 300. That's my vehicle. And that's mine.
For a turbos, I change the oil every 3,500 miles.
Yeah. I would definitely if you have a turbo, get it maintenance whenever, get the turbo maintenance, do as it needs. I don't know. Just make sure you keep on it. I've heard turbos doing good. I heard if some folks get a lot of miles on them, but I just know I had another turbo. I had a turbo. I had another vehicle. I can't remember what it was. It was a turbo, and it was the same thing. It was boggy.
Was it red?
I remember.
You had a red
I remember
car,
having a turbo.
No, you couldn't even drive. It seems like a lot of your cars.
That was a Pontiac Fiero. It was a Pontiac Fiero.
Your Ford truck thing you couldn't drive.
The one that you backed into.
Yeah, someone backed into me. You mean?
No, backed into you in my car.
No, that was a green truck. A Ford Ranger backed into me in a Ford Ranger, and the guy's like, "Well, I didn't see you. How can you not see me? Well, this ain't in my truck. How in the heck is it not even your truck?"
I had two friends. Robert says I had two friends that had Jeeps. Now he's broken down. I haven't had that problem with ours.
I worked with this guy. He was like a big guy.
8% interest rate. Ooh, wow. Yeah,
no,
James.
Never mind.
I know, I heard that, and that's an 8% interest rates is if you have good credit. If you don't have such good credit, I hear that some folks are getting 10 to 12% rates or something on car loans. That's crazy. See, when I was in the automotive, I'm glad that I'm not in the automotive industry anymore. The automotive industry, when times are good, they're good. And when times are bad, they're bad. And it seems like, and this is my personal opinion, but it seemed like the automotive industry had more bad times than it did good times. It seems like we worked our butts off sideways for a year and a half straight and then be laid off for, another 6 months or something. It's kind of crazy. It was always up and down. It was like extreme high or extreme low. And I didn't like that. My job, I always was consistent. I was one of the lucky ones in what I did. Oh, but a lot of folks had roller coaster rides in that industry.
I missed a car talk with the Cluck and the Clack on new NPR.
Clucking.
Dawn can drive anything. She took lessons from the Duke boys.
You better believe
I used to drive it like the Duke
I won't
boys.
ride with her. You all know that.
Yeah. You scream like a girl when you're in the passenger seat.
Dawn is maniac, man. She cuts people off, and
I do not.
I heard
you had to roll down the window and scream like a girl.
I heard you had road rage the other day, and you rolled down your window and told somebody how you felt about them.
Oh, someone gave me the middle finger, so I gave it right back, but I didn't roll my window down.
Dawn, I said, don't do that. I said, somebody got their gat, man.
On 66, he come out this way, and that all that traffic, and I was like, what? And then he right in front of me turns this way and flips me off. I was like, what did I do?
Dawn's a little bit different than me. She gets spunky.
I honked the horn at you.
She does honk the horn.
I got the middle finger.
All right.
I was like, yeah, I gave it back.
I wasn't riding with her.
It. Dawn was silent.
I'm gonna say you're gonna get shot. This is the South, man. Like everybody cares.
Well, I didn't do nothing wrong. He was in front of me.
Everybody carries down here.
That guy was dinking around, not paying attention, driving like a maniac in front of me, and I get the middle finger. No, I'm not the problem, dude. You are.
That's what we do down here.
Yeah, well, they need to knock it off.
Well,
Dawn's totally. I'm not the scary one. He's 100 times worse road rage. Don't you start with me.
I'm very good. At one time, I was a little more. I lived in Detroit. I
screamed from the top of my lungs. I don't even want to go there.
It's normal in Detroit to run people off the road and shoot.
That guy on the highway, and we were told to get way back and follow a single line. He comes riding up and the dirt balls with the grass stains, trying to cut in. And Bill's like, "No, you're not." And my turbo car, my little PT Cruiser, he starts punching the car. I'm like, "Will."
That was Detroit, though. It's different.
Yeah, but the guy didn't have to do what he did. And then he finally got scared and turned off.
Yeah, but those are the days where we used to wave your pieces out the window.
I was screaming my head off.
Okay.
That was years and years ago, Julie.
Yeah, we were kids. Let's see here. Remember when your celebrities behave? Not celebrities, but Dawn. I don't know. I said you might have done that. Might have been one of your subscribers. You done the bird to them.
Yep, in Detroit they teach offensive driving and not defensive driving. They teach it. Yes. They drive it like you stole it.
Yeah. You pull up to a light, you have a problem. You produce your piece, and they produce your piece, and whoever's got the bigger piece or whatever is the one who drives off.
I remember two boys in the Lincoln pulled up next to us years and years ago.
Boy, this live stream really went off the rails.
You hear the doors locking.
I think everybody says that jokingly about about cities, especially city driving. Like down in Atlanta, I bet you they say the same thing. Yeah, just drive it like you stole.
Tony said, "I didn't realize it was you." Somebody did. I don't know who it was.
You probably did.
Somebody did something the other day. I was like, "What?"
Don't believe Dawn.
I start screaming. If I get scared, I'll just start screaming and keep going.
Yeah, Dawn, your road rage is bad.
My road rage has nothing to do with it. I don't even have road rage, Will.
I'll guarantee you there is no road rage. But yeah, you do have to be a little aggressive in Detroit. I'm just saying. You have to be on top of it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way they are. They drive there. It's just it can be very aggressive. I know Atlanta's the same way. I know folks are driving in Atlanta are doing the same thing. They're aggressive. They're this and that. You got to fly. You're going down 696. You got to do 90 miles an hour, even though you're not supposed to. You got to do 90 miles an hour. If you don't, someone's going to get mad at you. The cops will even pull you over for not going over the speed limit.
You're the scary one.
Anyways, guys, we're just joking. I hope you all know we're just joking.
He has to roll down the windows have to be rolled down because he does scream like a girl. You're the backseat driver.
Johnny's from New York. You know how it is in New York. You take what you.
Oh, we went to New York on our honeymoon. Oh boy,
they could drive now. They could drive. Remember
what crazy. The guy said to us?
Yeah.
On our honeymoon.
Yeah, let's not repeat that. But
That's not nice.
But good night, Johnny. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for bringing that up, John.
My son Jackson graduated from college.
New York is nuts.
Masters.
That's
congratulations. Funny. You're celebrating by watching us?
That's true, Tony. Michigan drivers think their cars are bigger than my rig.
There you go. Best way to drive Michigan is just ignore
anxiety. I heard a lot of people have a problem with Atlanta.
You do have to be kind of aggressive in Detroit. Like, you do have to keep up with traffic. You don't be driving in the left lane. You're going to get hurt. Probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, and I'm not picking on things, but like down here, a lot of folks, you're going down a 3-lane highway, the center lane, and then you're supposed to be driving in the right lane, and folks will ride in that lane. They will ride there. You're gonna get hurt in Atlanta. In Atlanta, they're probably gonna do the same thing to you. They're gonna get out of my way. Why are you in the fast lane? I know we're just joking, guys. This is the comedy part of the channel. Don't think at all. Some folks out there do. I'm gonna get 28 emails now, like, well, you guys should be ashamed of yourself. You know what I mean? And come on, guys, we're joking around. We're having a good time.
That was you, wasn't it, Tony? Giving me the bird the other day.
Don't be sending off emails. Don't be hating. You guys are horrible people.
Will's a gangster.
You should do away with yourselves, whatever,
They called you a gangster.
Yeah. I was younger, I was aggressive. Guys, I wasn't as happy.
You're scary.
I wasn't as happy as I was, I had a very stressful job in the automotive industry, but it was a rewarding job,
Home with the flying medals.
I had a lot of responsibility on me. I had a whole factory that I was responsible for. And I had issues from personnel issues, human resource issues, mechanical issues, machines not running properly. I had to know every single aspect of what I did. And I did that 18 and a half years.
The only highlight of my time in that stupid factory was when I got to drive that Stromboli. No, what do you call it? Stromboli.
And so you have to be aggressive when you people don't always, down here in the South, folks will react a little bit more to kindness. In Detroit, it's either you get over there and run that machine, or your head's going to spin. You'd be looking for a new job, and there you go. There's the Detroit. Actually, I had a really good group of folks, and that never happened.
Michigan potholes improve your driving techniques.
Atlanta is terrible. See, David says Atlanta, and it is dangerous. I've been through Atlanta. There's some.
Kind of, sort of like a Stromboli, Tony. It was like the cleaning floor Stromboli thing. It was pretty cool, though.
License from Kmart. There you go. Yeah.
Did you hear what Gio said?
What?
Michigan potholes improve your driving techniques.
And every city, if you're from like Cleveland or Cincinnati, it's all the same. Yeah,
Stromboli is an ice cream Italian sandwich.
It's you're on.
I liked driving that floor cleaner. Maybe it's a floor cleaner thing, but it was still called a Stromboli.
You're talking about
Zamboni.
Zamboni.
Thank you so much, LG.
It's Zamboni. Yeah,
Zamboni.
It's the same company.
That was the highlight of my day.
So same company does the ones for all know for hockey. Well, they also make floor cleaners too.
Yeah.
Sweepers.
I had the floor cleaner kind.
So when you get these big factories that a whole city can fit inside, you can literally drive.
I don't like the forklift.
You can drive one of those sweeper machines 24/7, and they never stop. They literally go forever cleaning because those factories are so huge, and they get dirty pretty quick.
I couldn't keep up with the boys at work. They would take the what's the tank you put on the back of your what's that big tank you put for gas you put on your
the propane tank?
Yeah. They would take those and swap them out and put the empty one on there, and
so you'd run out, right?
Yeah. What a butt.
All right.
What a bite.
Yeah, guys, we are extremely.
It was not fun.
Yeah. And you guys ever worked in a shop before? The language in the shops are not very humble. And a lot of people, they talk shop, right? And it's usually not very good language. the devil very, very much. You get people that are working 12 hours a day, 6 and 7 days a week, all the time, standing in front of a machine, pulling out the same piece of rubber or plastic or whatever, trimming it, putting it in a box, and it never stops.
He worked in plastics. I worked in metal.
You get hard. You get hard. You do. You get hard. Yeah, you're making like $30 an hour, but you're literally, you're sitting there and you're just go mind dead and it's just crazy.
The metal shop I worked in, duct tape was the answer for the maintenance guys. It was horrible. My machine, I had like three machines. You had to run the metal tubes, and I put the part in there, and the handle rejected it.
I used to go
and it up and over, and I'm like, holy crap.
Okay.
I had to go get it. I didn't want to go get it.
That Detroit's coming out.
And I come this way, and Karen come this way, so I'm so glad you weren't over here. She would have gotten hurt.
I remember I went to one of her UAW picnics, and they had a thing on everybody was showing how many fingers they had, and everybody was missing a finger. Dawn had all her fingers. That was
scary. Yeah, I seen it coming. I move. I got some good reflexes.
So what Dawn did is she made the fuel systems. The gas tank, the piping, the tube bending. You made the fuel systems. What else did you used to do? Valves, a lot of valves.
Car parts.
A lot of grinding on valves. And
50-52 was the worst. Nobody wanted it.
So, yeah. Anyways.
My very first day I started working at the factory because it was paid more than most in town. My boss was missing part of his finger. I'm like, gross. And then the blood started screwing out everywhere. He goes, well, maybe I should go get a Band-Aid and some gloves. Yeah. I stayed away from him. I was like, gross.
You guys don't want to hear this, do you? Actually, the numbers have went down.
We better.
A lot of folks are like,
we better get off of here and say goodnight then. It was horrible. I didn't like it at all, but it paid good. The pay was good. So
how many years I worked there? Dawn worked there for years and years and years too. On and off.
I was there for 10 years.
You were on it for more though, but on and off in different.
My situation was, I don't know if I want to get into it or not.
No, I wouldn't get too much into it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of folks are not like, okay, yeah, whatever. So my grandpa loves you guys. Oh, well, thank you. Tell your grandpa we said hi if he's not out there. And he finally finished 66 years in the dream and now making YouTube account named Yankee in the North. Well, there you go. Yankee in the North. You just say you're a Yankee. You don't say North or anything, right? You just say, hey, I'm a Yankee. I'm the Yankee, right? Did you guys ever pay? What? I don't understand what Amy's saying. I did. Oh, I did not pay for how much for your new SUV. Well, I imagine there is. I know there's some like. It seems like a lot of cars that are, or vehicles that are, loaded or very cool, are around 45 on up. At least some of the ones I've seen. One of the ones I've been looking at. Great Lake. Did you work for Delphi? No, I didn't work for Delphi. I don't really mention the name. The company that I work for is no longer there. They morphed into another company. When I left, the company, changed and all that. So, yeah. But the company that I worked for is no longer there. It was bought by a big conglomerate, though. It was a big company, but it was bought by even a bigger. And that's what was happening back in the day. Like Delphi, GM was selling off some of their subsidiaries and back and forth. And so a lot of companies were buying other companies up. And then companies were selling each other. And Daimler, Chrysler, the Chrysler thing, I know a lot of people don't want to hear this. That was like really messy back and forth. This factory stayed here, that factory stayed there. So.
Would you ever try surfing? Probably not with my legs. I mean, I won't try it, but I don't know if I can. I get like restless leg syndrome or something.
Have you ever seen the dolly skillets at the Lodge? Yes, I have seen those.
How many years have you been in your auto industry?
Oh, how many years I've been out? I've been out for...
How many years did you work at that one place?
So I worked there 18 and a half years, but I ended up staying a little longer to train my person. I was right out of high school. I started. And worked there for 18 and a half years. And then I left there, you know, and kind of went into like a semi-retirement. I did very well in those years. Or I did very well in what I did. So I went in like a semi-retirement. And then I did work at some other automotive factories up here in Tennessee for a while. Couple companies.
I don't even know what Bravo is. We don't have TV.
But my main goal was to get away from all that. I didn't need to go and do that. You know, I did very well and set myself up and invested in certain ways that really somewhat lucky, you know, somewhat blessed. I always say blessed. I was always very blessed. And it worked out for me. Did very well. So
guess I better start saying
goodnight.
Are you
a fault driver?
Fault driver.
I think like this state here is at fault. Yeah, this is an at fault state here in Tennessee. I think Michigan was a no fault state, right? Because I think I'm pretty sure Tennessee is a fault state. Like you can be held for here driving here, right? I guess that's what makes sense.
I think a lot of people are saying goodnight.
Yeah, I think we are going to say goodnight, guys. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. I know we got a little bit off the rails, as normally we don't talk about this, but I know some folks, you know, you guys had a good time.
How's the meatloaf and roast and ribs at the butter cake at Paula Dean's?
I like Paula Dean's. I really, really like it. It's probably not good for me, but very good.
Nothing's good for you anymore.
I worked at the automotive plant near Detroit for a while. Glad to be able to get out. Exactly. Once you've worked in the automotive industry and like yet again you're working.
What did I work at?
For 2 years straight.
I don't even know if it's still
Dawn
here.
will tell you. For 2 years straight, I worked 7 days a week. 7 days a week, 12-hour days. Dawn will tell you. Mm-hmm. The only time I got out was for vacation. Like I'm gonna take a week off, go on vacation, right? Sometimes Sundays. Sometimes I get Sundays. You know, a lot of times we work Sundays too. It's a beast. It never stops. The industry never stops. Once you get into it, you want to make as much money as, again, I tell this to younger folks, get in here, get as much skill, make as much money as you can, invest it, get out. And you can make a lot of money in the automotive industry. Kind of like miners. Miners are the same way. I hear the same thing with miners. Get in there, make as much money as you can, invest it wisely, get out, because mining will shorten your life quick. If you can get out at the right time and do things, you'll do good. And I'm not a miner, but I just hear it from other miners. And I go, wow, it sounds like the automotive industry. And if you don't, the automotive industry will consume you. It will take you over. You'll never leave. It will take you. And I know a lot of folks who, yet again, the reason why, and yet again, before we go.
I'm going to say goodnight.
I know. Before I go, I had some folks that worked for me, and they worked in the automotive industry all their life. And he said, I remember the one individual said, I watched my dad die in one of these factories. I don't want to. And he was preparing his life to get away from it. But, you know, life holds, you know, doesn't always work out. And, you know, the saddest thing was I got a phone call from our human resource lady, and she's like, yeah, you know, he won't, I won't say his name.
You got one heck of a yap.
What?
You got a heck of a yap machine.
Who says that?
What?
Who wants? Who's saying that?
I don't know. Sam.
Sam. Do you want to be a statistic?
No, he's.
I know.
All
right, guys. I am gonna go. I'm gonna get guys. We love you. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night. We appreciate you all, and we'll be live next Sunday.
Whoops.
I'm hoping to get some videos out for y'all. I will let you guys know if how I'm feeling. I mean, I'm feeling good, but you never know. As a Michigander, y'all ever
What is Uchuru?
No, I know you're talking about. It's where I think it's with the pins, right? Like I think we picked one up in Alaska, right?
Oh, those little pin things.
I never played that. I know it's a Michigan thing.
I think I tried it at that restaurant they had it at.
I never played it. I know you're talking about. It is a Michigan thing. There's a bunch of things I don't do that were Michigan things. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much. We'll see you guys next Sunday. I'll get some videos out for you the week. We are going to be going on a little bit of a road trip as soon as things start looking that way. But not for very long because I got to be back. I got doctor's appointments. I got lots of doctor's appointments now. So it limits me for how long I could be away. But guys, I love you. And thank you all. That's it, right? Good night, everybody.
Good night,
be safe.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for sitting here and listening.
With us rambling on about everything. We're trying to get to everybody tonight and answer questions and say hello to everybody and happy birthdays.
Listen to me ramble about the past.
See you soon. Take care. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, it's a good.
We already answered that, Linda. Would you ever try surfing? Probably not now.
I might do it on the next Caribbean cruise, the Royal Caribbean with the surf thing. I'll do that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I will do that. I'm actually kind of kicking myself. I didn't do it New Year's Eve.
I want to try it, but I don't think I'm able to.
I probably will hurt myself.
I wonder if you could just sit on it backwards.
I think you lay on it, boogie board, like on your chest, right? I think that's what I'll do.
We might be too heavy.
I'm not going to stand on it. I don't think they'll even let you stand on it because they're afraid.
I don't know. I'm too heavy. So we're too old, too heavy.
Guys, we love you. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye,
good night, everybody.
Everyone.
Thank you all. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the well wishes. Really appreciate it. Good night, all.